So here we are, 5 days in, 5 journeys completed, and our journey is just beginning. I was thinking about journeys, and one of my favorite stories that was practiced in cultures all around this wonderful globe. Before someone went on a journey, they would go to the edge of the village, to that place that represented the boundary they had never gone past before. And they would bury something in the soil there. It could be tobacco or a stone or a piece of paper that represented everything that came before, with the idea not to hide or to bury, but to honor all those steps, all those stumbles, all those falls in this place, so that they could go off into that next adventure without those things haunting them, holding them behind. So that is the intention for today's journey. Finding that place that feels comfortable, or as comfortable as it can, and sinking into it. As I sometimes say, wiggle into that space, claim it, as you begin that breath. And as you start that cycle of breath, finding that one that feels comfortable, with every breath, with every cycle of that inhale and exhale, bringing to mind a place that represents your journey before. Maybe you see familiar streets or landmarks. Maybe you even feel the sensations you once did, the scents, the sights. Walking past an old neighborhood, an old schoolyard, a place where that memory happened, where that victory was won, that moment you smiled, that day you got up again, the first flower of spring. See that place in every detail. Maybe you imagine walking through the streets there. Perhaps those people that have been part of that journey in the past come out to greet you, waving from their doorsteps, allowing those memories, those sensations to be felt in every cell, thanking you as you walk for the importance of your life in their own. Look at the crowds waving, smiling. Even unexpected people show up, for you change their life in so many different ways. As you make your way through this place that represents every step you've taken before, a great teacher, a mentor, a friend. Maybe they cheer, maybe they applaud as you walk by, your head held high as you walk towards the edge of this place, following the sun that shines there in that direction. Maybe they show you how you impacted their life. Maybe they just send you prayers and wishes. Almost there now. Noticing on the horizon that spot that represents the perimeter. After that, everything is new. Everything is unknown. And once you reach that place, maybe you pause once again to look back at all those places that were home, deep breath in. On the exhale, you begin to dig that place in the earth now and here, noticing how easily the earth gives way under your hands. And maybe as you do this, that little version of you joins in, that little boy or that little girl, their hands in the soil too, doing exactly as you do. And maybe they look up for affirmation, for guidance. So in this moment, you tell them you're doing good. I'm proud of you. And watch how they shine. And then once you've dug this place in the earth, you begin to inhale and exhale. On every exhale, leaving behind those things that represent the past. Feelings, objects, thoughts, myths. See them moving through your breath into that space in the earth. Again, not to bury, not to hide, but to give them back. They served their purpose. They helped you grow. And now it's time to let them go. Feeling your breath lighter as you do this. Watching what that little version of you places behind in that space too. Such love, such creativity and imagination. And slowly you begin to cover that space with the soil. Both of you, guiding that soil back into the earth, creating a mound that represents everything that came before. And maybe you stand with this littlest version of you, and you purposefully turn your back from the sun to face the past. Notice what you see and feel. Some may feel physical attachments like string or thread. And with every exhale now, what would it mean to release those back from where they came? Feeling each one return back. Body freer, breath easier, until it's just you and that little version of you standing on that great mound with the sun at your back and a great journey ahead. And maybe as you turn to face that great sun, maybe you pick up that little version of you and carry them in your arms, or you hold their hand beside you. But you turn to face that sun and feel its light on every part of you, in every cell. Feeling the space you've created. Free now to take every step ahead. And maybe behind you, you feel a great tree growing from that mound that will turn mighty and strong. Maybe you even see what it looks like. Represents everything you've done. Glorious. unique being. As you take a step away from that mound and just feel all of that light and that sun that represents the adventure ahead. And some people walk and others run. But the truth is, you now have the ability to fly as you move forward into everything ahead. Maybe you see visions of yourself in those weeks and months ahead on this next journey. Let those visions come to mind and heart. And maybe you just fly in the direction of that great sun, letting all of that light energize, heal every cell, every thought, mind, body, heart, and spirit. Watch the years, the moments, the victories, a smile, a celebration, a wedding, a birth. Every miraculous thing that happens in a life lived. To the edge of all that light in this lifetime, and you see yourself standing there at your oldest age, wise and beautiful, and And before you take that next step into everything that lies beyond the light in this lifetime, that oldest version of you turns back to you now and gives you a message as they wave you back through all those years and remind you to enjoy your journey. Embrace a unique and glorious being. Feeling all that light energized now in every cell, they will remember, even when you may forget, of your great capacity to heal and love and journey on. So taking those 3 deep breaths in and out together, breathing in and out. Thank you again for joining me on this journey. Sometimes it helps to even make a list of those things you would leave behind. Maybe you do that on a sheet of paper. Maybe even do that with the kids. And crumble it up or fold it together and maybe even bury it in the earth. Understanding what that symbolizes as we all go on this next journey into the unknown together. But perhaps with a little less fear, a little less doubt, a little less belief that we are not as extraordinary as we are, because we are, and even more so. No one has given you sufficient intelligent knowledge of your glorious and beautiful self, how you work from the inside out. You are extraordinary, and we are. And we will make it through this journey and so many ahead. So I wish you well. I wish you happy. I wish you freedom from suffering and pain. And home. A beautiful healing sleep and breath.